Tammy Slaton reveals new teeth after 500-pound weight loss, and fans are stunned by transformation. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For 1000 lb sister latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. In a world where personal transformation often makes headlines, few journeys have captivated the public's attention quite like that of Tammy Slaton. Once known to millions as a cast member of the hit TLC reality series 1000 Pounds, Sisters, Tammy's story has been one of resilience, struggle, and ultimately, triumph. Recently, she made waves across social media and news outlets by revealing a stunning new smile complete with a full set of dental implants, marking another major milestone in her ongoing journey after shedding an incredible 500 pounds. Fans and followers have been left stunned, not only by the dramatic physical change, but by the emotional and psychological healing that her transformation represents. For years, Tammy Slaton lived under the crushing weight of obesity, both literally and figuratively. Alongside her sister Amy Halterman, Tammy shared her life with viewers, exposing the complexities of living with severe weight issues, emotional trauma, and the challenges of navigating health care and self-worth in the public eye. The show, which premiered in 2020, quickly gained a massive following due to its raw honesty and the undeniable bond between the sisters. But as the spotlight intensified, so did the scrutiny. While many viewers expressed empathy and support, others were quick to judge, often commenting on Tammy's appearance, eating habits, and lifestyle without understanding the deeper layers of her struggle. What many didn't see behind the scenes was the toll that obesity had taken on every aspect of Tammy's health, including her teeth. Years of poor nutrition, limited access to dental care, and the physical strain of carrying excess weight had left her oral health in severe decline. By the time she began her weight loss journey in earnest, Tammy had already lost most of her natural teeth. The deterioration was not just cosmetic, it affected her ability to eat, speak clearly, and even smile without shame. For someone who had spent much of her life feeling invisible or ridiculed, the loss of her teeth became another symbol of the pain she carried. Her weight loss journey began with a combination of medical intervention, lifestyle changes, and emotional support. After undergoing bariatric surgery, Tammy committed herself to a strict regimen of diet, exercise, and therapy. The process was neither quick nor easy. There were setbacks, emotional breakdowns, and moments when giving up seemed like the only option. But through it all, Tammy persisted, driven by a desire to reclaim her life and live with dignity. Over the course of several years, she shed an astonishing 500 pounds of feet that required not just physical endurance, but immense mental strength. As her body transformed, so did her confidence. But one area remained a lingering source of insecurity: her smile. Without teeth, Tammy often avoided smiling in photos or covering her mouth when she laughed. It was a small gesture, but for her, it represented a deep-seated shame that had followed her for decades. She longed to feel whole again, to look in the mirror and recognize the woman staring back. That dream became a reality when, earlier this year, Tammy announced she had undergone a full mouth reconstruction. With the help of a skilled dental team, she received a complete set of custom dental implants designed to look natural and function like real teeth. The procedure was both physically and emotionally taxing, requiring multiple appointments, healing time, and financial investment. But for Tammy, it was worth every moment. When she finally revealed her new smile on social media, the response was overwhelming. In a heartfelt Instagram post, Tammy shared a series of before and after photos, showing her journey from toothless and withdrawn to radiant and beaming. "After everything I've been through, I finally feel like I can smile again," she wrote. "This isn't just about teeth. It's about healing. It's about self-respect. It's about finally seeing myself the way I want to be seen." Fans flooded the comments with messages of support, admiration, and tears. Many shared their own stories of dental struggles or body image issues, thanking Tammy for being so open and vulnerable. "You've inspired me to take care of myself," one user wrote. "If you can do this, I know I can too." Another commented, "Your smile is beautiful, but your strength is even more stunning." The transformation has also sparked broader conversations about the often overlooked connection between obesity, oral health, and self-esteem. Dentists and health professionals have pointed out that severe weight issues can lead to a host of dental problems, including tooth decay, gum disease, and tooth loss. Poor diet, lack of access to care, and conditions like acid reflux common in individuals with obesity can all contribute to oral deterioration. Yet, dental health is rarely addressed in mainstream discussions about weight loss, making Tammy's story all the more powerful. Dr. Lena Patel, a prosthodontist who specializes in reconstructive dentistry, weighed in on Tammy's transformation. "What Tammy has achieved is not just cosmetic, it's life-changing," she said in an interview. "Losing teeth can be incredibly isolating. It affects how you eat, how you speak, how you interact with others. Restoring someone's smile isn't just about aesthetics, it's about restoring their identity." Tammy's journey also highlights the importance of comprehensive, compassionate healthcare. For years, she struggled to find doctors who treated her with dignity rather than judgment. Weight bias in medicine is a well-documented issue, with many patients reporting that their symptoms are dismissed or attributed solely to their size. Tammy has spoken openly about being misdiagnosed, ignored, or shamed by medical professionals, even during life-threatening health crises, but as she lost weight and gained visibility, she also gained access to better care. Her dental reconstruction was made possible through a combination of personal savings, insurance coverage, and the support of specialists who believed in her. "I finally found a team that saw me as a person, not just a number on a scale," she said in a recent podcast interview. "They listened, they cared, and they gave me back something I thought I'd lost forever." Beyond the physical changes, Tammy's transformation has been deeply emotional. In interviews, she's spoken about the years of trauma that contributed to her weight gain, loss of loved ones, abusive relationships, and untreated mental health issues. Food became a coping mechanism, a way to numb the pain. Letting go of that crutch was one of the hardest parts of her journey. Therapy played a crucial role in her healing. Through counseling, Tammy began to unpack the emotional roots of her struggles, learning healthier ways to manage stress and build self-worth. "I used to think I didn't deserve to feel good," she admitted. "But now I know that everyone deserves a second chance." Her relationship with her sister Amy has also evolved. Once codependent and entangled in each other's struggles, the sisters have taken different paths in their healing. While Amy continues to face her own health challenges, Tammy has focused on building independence and setting boundaries. Their bond remains strong, but it's now rooted in mutual respect rather than shared suffering. Tammy's new chapter is one of empowerment. She's become an advocate for bariatric patients, mental health awareness, and accessible healthcare. She frequently shares tips on nutrition, exercise, and emotional wellness with her followers, emphasizing that transformation isn't about perfection, it's about progress.
"I still have bad days," she says.
"But now I know how to get back up." The reveal of her new teeth has become a symbol of that resilience. It's not just a cosmetic upgrade, it's a declaration of self-love. When she smiles now, it reaches her eyes. It's unguarded, joyful, and free. And for millions who have followed her journey, that smile is a beacon of hope. Critics may argue that focusing on Tammy's appearance, whether her weight or her teeth, reinforces superficial standards. But Tammy herself frames her transformation differently. "This isn't about looking good for anyone else," she said in a recent YouTube video. "It's about feeling good in my own skin. It's about being able to walk into a room and not feel ashamed. It's about knowing I did this for me." Her story also challenges the narrative that people struggling with obesity are lazy or lacking willpower. Tammy's journey required immense courage, discipline, and support. She didn't snap her fingers and lose weight, she fought for every pound every day. And now, with her new smile, she's celebrating not just a physical milestone, but a psychological victory. As Tammy continues to rebuild her life, she remains grounded. She lives in a modest home, enjoys simple pleasures like gardening and cooking healthy meals, and spends time with family and friends. She's not seeking fame or fortune, she's seeking peace. And in many ways, she's found it. Her transformation has inspired countless others to begin their own journeys. Support groups, online forums, and wellness coaches have cited her story as a turning point for clients who felt stuck. "Tammy showed me that change is possible, no matter how far gone you feel," said one woman in a Facebook group dedicated to weight loss recovery. "She gave me the courage to ask for help." Looking ahead, Tammy hopes to use her platform to advocate for better healthcare policies, especially for underserved communities. She's also considering writing a memoir, sharing the full story of her struggles and triumphs. "There's so much people don't know," she said. "I want to be honest, even when it's hard. Because maybe my pain can help someone else heal." In a culture obsessed with quick fixes and filtered images, Tammy Slaton's journey stands out as authentic and deeply human. Her 500-pound weight loss is impressive, but it's her emotional growth and self-acceptance that truly define her transformation. The new teeth are just one piece of a much larger puzzle, one that includes forgiveness, perseverance, and the quiet power of starting over. When fans look at her now, they don't just see a woman who lost weight. They see a survivor, a fighter, a woman who stared down her darkest moments and chose to keep going. And when she smiles, wide, bright, and unapologetic, they see the face of hope. Tammy Slaton's story is far from over. But with each passing day, she reclaims a little more of the life she always deserved. And in doing so, she reminds us all that no matter how broken we feel, healing is possible. All it takes is one step, one choice, one smile. Tammy Slaton's stunning transformation, a journey of courage, resilience, and hope after 225 kilograms weight loss. For years, fans of TLC's hit reality series 1000, LB Sisters have watched the emotional, often heartbreaking, journey of Tammy Slaton as she battled severe obesity, mental health struggles, and the complexities of family dynamics. The show, which chronicles the lives of Tammy and her sister Amy Hall, initially focused on their collective efforts to lose weight and reclaim their health after each had reached weights exceeding 1,000 pounds. While Amy's journey has been marked by dramatic ups and downs, including multiple weight loss surgeries, relapses, and public scrutiny, Tammy's story has taken a different, yet equally powerful, trajectory. In recent months, Tammy has stunned fans and the media alike with a remarkable transformation, shedding an astonishing 225 kilograms, approximately 500 pounds, and emerging as a symbol of perseverance, self-love, and personal reinvention. This is not just a story about weight loss. It is a narrative of survival, self-discovery, and the quiet strength that comes from enduring immense personal challenges. Tammy's journey is one of evolution, not only physically but emotionally and spiritually. Her transformation has sparked widespread admiration, renewed public interest in bariatric health, and deeper conversations about the intersection of obesity, mental wellness, and societal judgment. Tammy Slaton first entered the public eye in 2020 when 1000 LB Sisters premiered on TLC. The show introduced viewers to the lives of Tammy and her older sister Amy, both living in Kentucky and grappling with morbid obesity, emotional trauma, and strained relationships. At her heaviest, Tammy weighed over 500 pounds, though some estimates placed her even higher, making daily activities nearly impossible without assistance. She struggled to walk, experienced chronic pain, and faced serious health risks, including heart disease, diabetes, and mobility issues. What set Tammy apart from other reality TV subjects was her raw honesty. She didn't hide her tears, her fears, or her moments of weakness. She openly discussed her struggles with depression, anxiety, and binge eating disorder, which she attributed to years of emotional neglect, loneliness, and grief, particularly following the death of her mother, who had also struggled with obesity. Tammy's coping mechanism had long been food, a source of comfort in a life filled with pain and isolation. While Amy initially took the lead in seeking medical interventions, undergoing bariatric surgery, and enrolling in structured weight loss programs, Tammy remained more hesitant. Her journey was slower, more introspective. She tried various diets, participated in therapy, and leaned on her sister for support, but progress was inconsistent. Fans watched as she celebrated small victories, walking a few steps unaided, fitting into a larger chair, or completing a session with her therapist only to see setbacks during emotional relapses. For many viewers, Tammy became the emotional heart of the show. Her vulnerability resonated with those who had faced similar battles with weight and mental health. She wasn't portrayed as lazy or lacking willpower. Instead, she was shown as a woman trapped in a cycle of trauma and dependency, desperately seeking a way out. The turning point in Tammy's journey came not with a single dramatic event, but through a series of quiet, internal realizations. In interviews and social media posts, Tammy has described a moment in early 2023 when she looked in the mirror and didn't recognize herself, not just physically, but emotionally. She realized that while she had been surviving, she wasn't truly living. "I wanted to be more than just someone people felt sorry for," she later said in a candid Instagram post. "I wanted to prove to myself, mostly that I was capable of change." That decision marked the beginning of a new chapter. Tammy began working more closely with a team of healthcare professionals, including a therapist specializing in eating disorders, a nutritionist, and a physical therapist. She also started attending support groups for individuals recovering from obesity, where she found community and accountability. Unlike previous attempts, this time her focus wasn't solely on the scale. Instead, she prioritized sustainable habits, mental wellness, and building a life that didn't revolve around food. She adopted a balanced diet rich in whole foods, lean proteins, and vegetables, avoiding extreme restrictions that had led to past binges. She began with gentle movement, short walks, chair exercises, and eventually light resistance training. Her progress was slow at first, but consistent. Over the months, the pounds began to come off, not in dramatic drops, but steadily, as her body adapted to a new rhythm. What made Tammy's transformation so impactful was its authenticity. She didn't undergo bariatric surgery, unlike her sister. Instead, her weight loss was achieved through lifestyle changes, behavioral therapy, and sheer determination. This fact alone made her journey unique in the world of reality TV, where surgical interventions are often highlighted as the primary solution. By mid-2024, Tammy had lost over 225 kilograms, more than half her body weight. The physical changes were undeniable. Photos and videos shared on her social media accounts showed a woman who stood taller, moved with greater ease, and radiated a newfound confidence. Her face had thinned, her posture improved, and she was often seen wearing stylish clothes that reflected her personality, something she had once believed was impossible. But the most profound changes were internal. In interviews, Tammy spoke about rediscovering joy in simple things: walking her dog, cooking healthy meals, shopping for clothes without shame. She reconnected with old friends, started journaling, and even began volunteering at a local wellness center. "I used to think happiness was on the other side of weight loss," she said in a recent podcast appearance. "But I've learned that happiness is part of the journey. It's in the small wins, the quiet mornings, the ability to take care of myself." Her emotional resilience became evident as she opened up about her past with greater clarity. She addressed her grief over her mother's death, her feelings of abandonment, and the years she spent numbing her pain with food. Therapy helped her reframe her self-worth, teaching her that she was more than her weight, that her value wasn't tied to a number on a scale. Fans were moved by her honesty. Social media flooded with messages of support, with many sharing their own stories of weight loss and mental health recovery. "Tammy gave me hope," wrote one follower on Instagram. "If she can do it, so can I." When Tammy stepped out in public for the first time after her transformation, attending a charity event in Nashville, photos went viral. News outlets picked up the story, hailing her as an inspiration and a testament to the power of perseverance. Magazines featured her on covers with headlines like "From 1,000 Pounds to Freedom" and "The Woman Who Rewrote Her Story." But with fame came scrutiny. Some critics questioned the authenticity of her transformation, speculating about hidden surgeries or photo editing. Others accused her of promoting extreme weight loss or setting unrealistic expectations. Tammy addressed these concerns with grace. "This wasn't about being thin," she said in a YouTube video. "It was about being healthy, being free, being able to live my life. Everyone's journey is different. Mine was mine." She also emphasized that her transformation wasn't linear. There were days when she wanted to give up, moments of doubt, and emotional setbacks. But she learned to be kinder to herself, to celebrate progress over perfection. "I'm not fixed," she said. "I'm healing. And that's okay." Today, Tammy Slaton is no longer just a reality TV personality. She has become an advocate for mental health, body positivity, and sustainable wellness. She launched a YouTube channel where she shares her daily routines, cooking tips, and mental health insights. She partners with organizations that support individuals with obesity and eating disorders, using her platform to break stigmas and promote compassion. She also speaks openly about the importance of support systems. While her relationship with Amy has had its challenges, marked by disagreements, jealousy, and differing approaches to health, Tammy credits her sister with being a catalyst for change.